Hey everyone, welcome. I just seen what you made in Discord. Which bit? The Todd Howard eating a hamburger? No, I eat a fucking hamburger, Big Mac. I've also got one which is Todd Howard, Sean Murray, Love Child. And it kind of looks, you know, and very similar. Facial expressions and everything. Even Todd Howard as Jesus turns out very similar results. It's my new favourite thing when I get bored. I can't do it later on in the day because it's I think there's too many people using it. So earlier on, I'm like, right, can I can I make some atrocious monster? It's just what happens. Brilliant. Todd Howard as Jesus, just make sure Todd Howard for he is Jesus. I do have a picture that someone had posted on Twitter, and it's, you know, the Jesus get up kind of thing, and they've just put Todd Howard's face on it. But it's so well done you would mistake it as, you know, him. This is what happens when I get bored. Also the sound file. So I was like, okay, what can I do with these? So I'm gonna try and set up other things for either redemptions or I think it's gonna be a mix of everything. Alerts for different things. Because I needed to do them over, like the ones I've got set up, because I haven't, the sound on them is pretty low. I was like, okay, we'll do that. And then I got to all the Tidus laughing ones. I was like, what can I do with this? But I've got them layered, but I want them layered more. I want all of the sound clips playing Tidus at once. So it's just wrong. This is why if I hear something I like, I'll actually take a note of it. Half my notepads are either ingredients for things, right? Like, you know, for making it, the ingredients are a recipe kind of thing. The other part is doing puzzle bits, and the other part is like timestamps for sound clips that I want. This game isn't as good for it. It's not as funny as Tales of Berseria. Vesperia, I can't remember if there was much in that, but I didn't really start taking things until Final Fantasy X. I was like, I could use that. I don't know why. But yeah, most everything that I've got alert-wise come from games in some form or another. Okay, what are we doing here? Are we good now? Are we good with this? That is there. Why does that look like that? Da, da, da. Meh, we're good. No, don't play the video. That goes there, and we go here. The any button. But yeah, Todd Howard as things or with things. My new favorite. Generated images. So we're about to find entrance to the Forbidden Zone. So we were wow, I didn't actually do much story last night, did I? I had different versions, one that plays most of the times, one you posted every once in a while, a version that's twice as many layers will play. Sundays during the blue moon and the leap year one 4 times as many layers plays, but each layer is a few semitones out of tune from the main layer.
Something feels odd here. Be on your
See,
guard.
I was just adjusting the sound levels on them, and I was like, I need to see what else I can do with them. Oh, that would be so good. Or even one which is like slowed down or sped up. Oh. I've also got one of Waka. His laugh's a bit more. Ew. So we're going into an area that I feel it might be a fight because... Oh! We do have a fight. Who are these dudes? Look at their helmets! What the hell is going on with their helmets?
Damn it. Lennigus
Like
soldiers.
soldiers.
Any way we can
No.
avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them.
Smurf version.
Whatever happens, be ready.
Level 44. Spearman, marksman,
Well, so
swordsman.
much for them not wanting to
Oh
fight.
shit, hi, magic.
I am Lord
Hello.
Dohalim of Elden Menentia.
What have we got? What is going on with their helmets? We turned into antlers? Holy shit, they look like big brutes. Right, I need law for that one. Nyko remix!
No. Have they been brainwashed?
Oh, there's a lot of noise.
If they want to fight, they got one.
Where's my shield, dude?
Now you see what I can do.
Yep, you broke him. Oh, you even see the shield is broken! Slow him down. I don't even think it makes a difference. Ah, it didn't work. It didn't work. Oh no, what's going on?
Coming through.
I've never seen how to get burning pillars. I think you need a combo with different skills, not just one.
Here, let me help. We'll soon see about that.
Ooh, take that.
Go for it.
Prepare to crumble. In a bind.
Shield. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Do it. Ringwell. Frozen.
Hammer.
Lo-fi, whatever you spell it. I'll like pop down right now. Nice chill backgroundy beatbox. Enjoy it, but it's really crackle. The crackle. What, in lo-fi? Oh, you know, it'll probably be sound like a
Those
record.
soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies.
Like an old
nothing
record
more.
player type deal.
And yet,
Maybe.
traditionally, Lennigus hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Haros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lennigus
He's a
before.
sovereign, doesn't he?
Maybe someone doesn't want us here, and the soldiers are their way of letting us know.
Because it's effective.
What with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries.
Bug of the format, yeah.
At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
Maybe someone thought it sounded good. That's the sound of the lo-fi times. Ooh, oh, all the places in here. Fuck yeah. Treasure. What is that? What is that? Wait, is that when your arm's bigger than the other? Why would you add it? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe they just want that kind of vibe to it? I don't know why though. Why are they so green? Force Wolf! Alpha Force Wolf. It's fucking Power Ranger shite. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Dohalim! Did I get something? I think I did. You are. Oh! Oh? Wait, do I have anything? Arts. That could work. Nah, it's just wind.
Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up. Hurricane thrust! Be still! Their arms were interrupted. Down! Your arms! Be still! Castle!
We should be weak to this. Yep. Hey, fish paste. How you doing? I'm doing good.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Okay, you don't get your CDs butter on your fingers, give them a right good seeing to because I just love the sound of it skipping. The same thing that drives me nuts in games. It's geez, like there's competition and who can add the most grime and crap to them. Yeah, imaginary lens. Perfect camera, photographers. Oh, photographers would kill their fellow man for lens with immaculate optics. I gotta have. I think they feel like comes to certain types of music or whatever. I don't know how good this is gonna be. Let's try it. I sometimes feel like they maybe need to have it a bit more, not as clean. I don't know. Maybe. Adds to realism. Does it though? Does your eyeballs have dirt on them? Well, that's the thing. Okay, take No Man's Sky, right? If it was first person, great, fine. You've got your helmet, which can get dirty. I will take that. But if I'm in third person, I don't need to my vision clouded over by all these effects around the edge. It just doesn't work. Ooh, my skill battle. Anything new? Defeated all lights that emerged from the wedge. Oh fudge! I am going to have to level up my dudes to take them on. 500. Wait, I can't get anything for 500? Ultimate ingredient. Little windscreen wiper on your visor. Okay, have the ability to turn it on or off. Because I think I would get... Would I want a consistent griminess, or would I want this fucking bit moving across my screen all the time? Because if you're going to have it like that, it's going to have to move as well to clear it. So have it something that you can turn on or off if it bugs you. Wiper puts us over budget. If you can travel faster than light, you can clean glass. Oh, I don't know about that. That's the extras you have to shell out on. Like, you know when you get heated seats? Visor wipers are an added bonus too. There was something I could get for you, wasn't there? Near death. Defense and elemental defense. Yeah, you know what, we'll take that. Not enough Unix received for that one. I know. I still think, regardless of how many times I hear that units received, it sounds like Unix. Midair damage? Do you damage many people? Enemies midair. Oh, which one? Crossblade? We'll get you a new skill. It's strange, I really like this piece of music, but it feels so out of place. Hey, Hunter Crows. Oh, nothing there. Attack plus 60. Yep, we'll go with that for you. Artifact acquired. Freeze helmet lady says I cannot hear right. Wait, really? Ta-da! There we go. I love it. I saved beforehand and then I did a load of things and then I'm going to save after. Maybe I'm not on the planet long enough to hear things. I'm really not a fan of their whole every planet's out to kill you, pretty much. Apart from my home planet, where my base is on. We're good with that, you know. It's a nice, friendly place. The fauna may have changed a little bit when they done a reshuffle. But we're good there. It's like the one and only planet I've come across that's not hostile towards me in any way whatsoever.
I'll do my best.
What are you? What are you?
Came between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning. Hurricane fire.
Hurricane thrust! Target cross blade!
Here's a healing arc. More of the stockpile.
Shockwave coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Appreciate that! Be still!
Hurricane
Burn in hell!
That'll bring you down. Raging
I can
cascade.
carve through armor!
Back into the
In a
fray.
vine!
Crescent annihilation. Dance in the wind.
Mirage.
The field.
Stardust!
By the power of the Illuminate the
This friendly place where the trees shrink as you approach and maniacs who bought spaceship license online practice parallel parking. Yeah, it is a bit dicey being so close to the
I'll take you
Oh.
all on.
I love how shield gets bigger!
Flare the
How the hell do you make your shield get bigger?
crescent move.
Prepare to be sealed!
The flames will roar. Radiant off. Sleep now.
Not today!
Switch topic.
No further!
Glacial field.
Stardust!
A wailing banshee of lightning. I'll
Be
heal you
still!
all. Field.
Mirage!
I'll be saving this one.
Appreciate the help.
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Water. Hear my call. Here's the way. Here.
Dazzle!
Hurricane flood.
Mirage!
Glacial field.
I'm just how you call your fries chips and your chips crisps. Probably because they're crispy. You get a crunch out of them.
Lightning thrust!
Pull myself together.
Mirage!
Time to die.
In a vine!
When it comes to chip, it's like,
Flaming meteor.
oh, it doesn't kind of work, does it? A chip isn't that shape. When you chip something, oh god, we're getting. Oh, this is a Kisara one. Okay.
Burn in hell!
This one's mine. Not in your dreams.
Be still! Mirage! Lightning thrust!
Wait, is that frozen?
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Water, hear my
Oh god, I'm not even done. Crap.
what I can do! Without a trace!
Hand spam.
That'll teach us for getting cocky.
That should make you definitely good. Oh no, you get definite crunch. No, I meant with it, like the crisp. It's like Okay, I will give the whole, if it's French fries, you know, the thin ones, that is fries usually. Chips are usually the bigger, chunkier, which I think you're like steak cut over there. And probably disease. You're like my mum. She likes hers well done. Almost tooth breaking.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
Wait, where am I going here? Nah, she's gonna heal when we get in there. Oh, there's a lot going on.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Well done. Much nicer than burn. My mum is like, just likes to make sure it's cooked. That's what she says. Make sure it's cooked through. Like, I'm not sure chip it really matters where you've got it entirely cooked through or not. We've got the armored one. Where are you? Hi. Oh, we can't do that yet. Shit.
I can't let the hatred consume me. For my lord!
Its armor's too strong.
Be my guest.
Anything armor? Where are you? Okay, broke that. God, I wish my I really wish we had a different light-based attack. Oh, that went wrong. Yeah, but that's another name for like a water feature.
I need to be stronger.
You usually don't pronounce it like cock, it's usually ko. A shortcake recipe. There's a street uptown. It's spelled Cockburn. You don't pronounce it like that. You just sound like a fucking idiot if you're not from here. It's Coburn.
No choice. Now you'll learn.
Ooh, which one are you? I think, yep, that is. But look at one of them though.
You got
Wait, that's where you get when you misjudge a knee skid with its pants on? Oh jeez, I don't know if I can get you. Wait, is someone down? No, you're just lying on the ground, it looks like. Got you. You won't be able to run around away from me. Yes, there's a little dark base. It makes sense though, considering where we are. I just don't have very good light magic. Whales?
Let's refrain from losing.
Yeah, there's one in particular. I think there's a few different ones. Been ready. That's what we're doing, so we can go there. There's another big dude there. It's not gonna be a fun fight in the slightest. Oh! You mean a switch? Or a toggle?
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Is someone making them stand guard?
I won't forgive you! It's in the sky and
Yeah, take everything. Oh, I think it stopped running at that point. Crap. A joystick? Gonna go there. Gonna go there. Come on. Try to avoid this. Well, I would if you were freaking charged, Kisara. Just because he's got weakness to us, how you just use this art over and over and over again.
You require a hand.
I'll take that one as well. Ooh, okay. Oh, nice, missed it. Cool. Perfect, obviously playing the self-important Cox Roost, but literally is it pressure for all switches? Maybe. Outburst. I'm not even sure how to get the burning pillars one. Oh, even she's got hers over limit going on? What? Oh, did we get to see hers? I wonder if it petered out towards the end.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Maybe? That's a rough one. What have we got? Going to the right is maybe gonna yield some treasure in some way. Need Dohalim. There's a lot in there. Oh man. Oh, we'll save it. Recovery. I will be able to at some point. Might have enough there. Still trying to get to the Forbidden Zone, but no one knows where the fuck it is. Oh man. Okay, can we bring something in? Something through? Is it everything? Oh shit, it is, isn't it?
No
I'll
choice.
heal you all.
In a vine, it's fine.
Well, there's 3 of them got hit, I think.
Be still. Rising water. You picked the wrong fight. Be still.
Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, what are we doing?
Lightning thrust. No further.
I think everything's been tied down, rooted to the spot. Definitely slower than what they were.
Be still. Shattering. Armor won't save you.
Kill.
Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Cyclone.
I'm not even sure if I'm higher than.
Am I on a
Oh, I'm
roll or
lower
what?
level than they are.
Well, look who's
Shit.
in a bright and shiny mood.
Regenerative crystal. Ooh, Brightstone. Oh, can I get this? Can I get this? Don't think I'm gonna get this. Oh, I'm gonna run out of this. I hate that. I wish I had a longer run on it.
Out of our way.
I've got one.
Only getting started.
Regenerative crystal, you think you've seen those on Etsy? Oh, it doesn't matter for those guys, does it? Those don't have a weakness. Oh, he keeps moving. Stop moving. Get off. Oh my god, he just jumped it away. Love the chaos.
I feel sprightlier than before.
Sprightlier. Oh, did you level up? Ooh. Business idea? Wait, selling regenerative crystals? This is some random fucking thing you've pulled off the ground outside. Okay, we're getting a bit dicey here with my CP going on. And this fast boys going on.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Oh no, wrong person. Oh shit. Oh well. No, we got one of them in that. Nice. Cool. I'll take it. Can we hit it? Can we hit it? Can we hit it? Can we? Oh, you... that was...
That's my heal.
Shut him down.
Magic is there. Thanks. Just what I needed. All day. Air drop. Chain between heaven and earth. A wailing
I don't even know which one it is. Wait, that was the business idea.
That'll bring you down.
Can't get out of this.
Going in.
Be still.
Oh, is this last thing? Jeez.
All yours, Kisara.
Obelisk blade.
Am I on a roll or what?
Okay, no.
Well, look who's in a
I
bright
ability
and
throwing glass
shiny
bottles in
mood.
the ocean for some reason, usually shattering rocks and shells will light it for years. During much time, it's holding sandy sea ore will continuously wash over them. Ah, ooh, monies. Oh god, we're gearing up to buy some other accessories and such, aren't we? Yeah, 20 years and we're down to... Oh, bright green glass beads! You do get people who like go and pick up the stuff from the beach as well.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
The hell?
Alphen.
His angry eyes are gonna open the wall. Gonna do some weird and wonderful shit like Superman. He's gonna start doing the Macarena. Oh, we just Kingdom Hearts ourselves some doorway, didn't we?
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
There's a lot of sparkles coming out.
What?
What the?
What's happening? I don't collect a couple dozen, some of them as clear as like sea crystals. Facebook mums, yeah.
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, Always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Dahnan. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for. Let alone
That
what they're
could
going
work,
to force me to do
selling
as
it
the
on.
Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said
I
Renna's
can't believe how
prosperity
awful
depended on
the
it.
sound
How could I say
of all
no
that
after
the voice
that?
actors is in this.
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home.
The quality of this is like the quality of
I can't do
fucking
this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to
Sins of the
that?
Fathers.
It's not like I
fuck,
have
what
any
was it called
choice
again?
in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Gabriel Knight, that's the
Because
one.
you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
We're all seeing memories of what he's lived through. You wouldn't write a scammy description about how they vibrate at the frequency of your butt chakra and promote healing and the sense of comfort.
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly?
I don't
It
know.
was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Dahnan astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
Had that not been open for ages?
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegus. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful
no.
episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was,
That's
it might also lead to
okay.
answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, It seems those same Renans
Do
might
you
have it
shove
just
stones
as
into
bad.
those chakras?
I'd like to liberate them too if I can.
Yellow and navel and
Which is
orange
just
root of
another
sexual
reason I can't
organs.
afford to shield my eyes from the
Okay,
truth.
that's where those go.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion,
No.
your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you. Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide
So
open.
where the hell are we going in here?
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen.
So we're getting
in here.
illusions. Look at how teleported up here. I they're really not doing well with some of this health and stuff. So that's what the doorway looks like? Huh. If I trained for many years and become pure and holy, too could have a chest, navel, and belly peen. Yes. Yes, you could. We're gonna fight. Ooh, yes. All characters' HP and CP fully recovered. Oh, I know what that means. Oh no. What's going to happen? Who's that? That's... Wait, is that Faria? No, no. She was
Faria?
visited by the
How
woman
did
in
you get in
red.
here? Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She
It
never
looks
had that
like
kind
a
of power where you can
Hecaton
talk
share.
later. Here it
From Final
comes.
Fantasy. Oh shit. Tormented limbs. Just tormented limbs. The good old tormented limbs. Cool, that worked. Right, there is no weakness. Try and attack its face. Oh, oh, okay.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master core?
Where did she get her hands on that?
Which weakness is weakness is light. Cool.
Going in. Anything in order.
Oh, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Heal me, lady. Heal me. Fucking heal me. Oh, you're a fucking asshole.
Where are you going? A whirling's magic is in! I'll heal you all! Feel! I'll be safe healing first! Thanks so much!
Prepare to be sealed. Be still. Burn. Armor won't save you.
be strong, but I'll never back down. Time to let it rip.
Take it you're not healing me anymore?
Thanks, Kisara. It's weakened.
This ends now. Coming through. Ha! Now.
Roderick. It's the Grafty, the usual big in the scorpions? Yeah. Oh, my dead, nearly. Heal, heal, heal me. Oh my god. Oh, did we? Oh, we didn't get your weak point. Fuck. His brother? Go to free the entomologist? Yeah. Oh, you changed what I was targeting. Why'd you do that? Come on. Oh shit. He's powered up. He is powered up. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh, fucking dead. Come on, come on. Oh, it broke score. Nice. Scorpions, insects? I don't know.
I said almost.
I actually don't know. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead again. Whoops. Oh, I was trying to dodge there. It didn't work. There we go. Really, right? In a world where tomatoes are berries and cashews are fruits, of course, it can't be that simple. Wait, cashew is a fruit? I can't remember if I've heard that one.
Now it's just her!
Faria, can you hear me?
She looks like
Faria.
a character from Star Ocean.
She's preparing another summoning.
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much
So
more.
I'm guessing she's been taken over by the lady in red.
Forgive me.
Okay.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Oh, bell
Not
pepper.
her.
But
I
yeah, it
meant
looks like a
you.
bell pepper that's pooping out in it.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can
Dohalim, you've
try,
got.
but I can't
healing
promise
arts.
she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up.
We just punched her.
All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed
her
to
in the
be in
guts.
here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case,
I'll take her off your hands.
You?
Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
I don't really
Thank
like
you.
him.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back.
Mm.
And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones.
Oh,
If it wasn't
Dohalim,
for
we're not
me.
going emo.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria.
True, had nothing to do
As
with
for
Dohalim.
Tarnigan, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim.
You've done nothing wrong.
I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul searching or trying to make amends is going to change that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember, you never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already passed, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Okay.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shion,
Huh?
thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we
Hee.
could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move
Nothing
on.
sparkling there. Faria the pawn. What looked at him.
Do you think Faria was really being controlled by someone?
Yes. We the
Certainly
viewers
seemed that
know.
way. The question is, who? The Red Woman?
The same person who's behind all of this, I'll bet. Whoever that is.
Brainwashed or otherwise, the feelings of resentment she holds towards me are
So
real.
wait, I've got a feeling this Red Woman
Someone
entity
used her because they knew we'd hold
has
back.
got some kind of
If that's not playing dirty, I don't know what is.
It does tell us one thing.
unknown
at least.
business going on in the
Someone
background.
here in Lenegis is watching us.
And is trying to stop us
Someone
from
who means
uncovering
us
it.
harm.
There's no question.
So it would bring down the
That
whole Rin
attack
and
was meant for
Danon
us alone.
society thing as well.
By someone capable of getting inside a person and manipulating them like a weapon. We need to find whoever it is, fast.
Hey, which way? Oh, jeez, that took a lot out of us. Oh shit, maintenance passageway. Anything hiding behind these columns? Don't think so. I think I want to go this way now. Poor Law, you got stuck with the worst outfit, didn't you?
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah. It's that voice.
The will of Dana's astral energy.
Oh, another flashback. From 300 years ago. I don't even know what their agenda is, just sounds like they would go for this sort of thing. Is that the... Oh, they're in Alma? And they have the Sovereign and the Maiden symbols in their eyes. Oh, is this what went kaboom? So we're going to actually see what happened back when they first done this.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
Yeah, things went to shit. Did we like destroy most of the world with this first thing before? Oh god, we're looking inside her body. Oh, thorns! Thorns! Alien? Wait. Was it not him who destroyed everything? Cthulhu just chilling? So was it because of the thorns that he went nuclear?
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of Shion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No.
So
more
either
than a
the
link.
ceremony or what they'd done
Perhaps
to
even the
Fur's
very heart of the matter.
ancestors, the maiden.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dana.
Okay.
But the will of Dana is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions, I don't know, should
But
we
one
really
side has
be getting
dark,
so
the other side
involved
has
with this thing?
light.
Dana's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure.
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
So why have we not had
Let's
a
keep
light?
moving. If it's Dana's will
Sentient
showing us these
being.
memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Okay.
Shion's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
I'm getting the whole backstory now.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way.
Like being as busy trolling Enterprise crew? Yeah. Seeing visions.
That vision we saw. It was as if it was meant specifically for us.
We're just getting little snippets here and there.
What do you make of it? Do you still think the will of Dana might be involved somehow?
Maybe it's trying to tell us something. But what?
Hey, flames unleashed.
Well, it could be supernatural. You know, like seeing dead people, messages from beyond the grave, ghost type stuff.
That's your
Ghost
grand
type
theory?
stuff.
That we're being haunted? Come on, Law.
Oh.
Wait. He might be closer to the mark than you think.
Like there's some residual
What
energy.
if a person's thoughts and deeds were to somehow become indelibly etched into the ether of a place?
Okay.
And what if those with a connection could then somehow pick up on them?
I mean, the whole thing with
You think
astral
that's what it
energy,
was?
you know.
Some kind of message someone left here for us?
I am merely entertaining the possibility. Whether it was
Ghost
Dana's
type
will,
stuff.
or somehow connected to the Sovereign and Maiden's powers, I do not know.
Okay, back up a sec. You're saying that if a place is full of enough astral energy, it can somehow show us events that
Yes,
happened
yes, it can.
centuries ago?
More to the point, how does that much astral energy gather in one place anyway? Seems unlikely it happened naturally.
Unless this is where the
Whatever
channeling
it
happened.
was, it survived here intact for 300 years. Whoever left it for us,
Or maybe
the strength of their
Naori
intent
left
is
it.
beyond doubt.
The strength of their intent.
It's going good. How's it going with you? Oh, I should have saved it. Oh no, I can't stop walking. Stop walking! Alvin, no! Obey me! Not your own legs!
Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shion's thorns, as well as my own past. I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever happens.
Always forward. Oh, turn back for the time being.
I just need a little time first.
I don't have my HP and CP restored. Oh no. It's really strange. I don't think I've come across a game that's quite grabbed me in terms of story since when I played Rogue Galaxy. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go in as is, aren't I? Characters' glasses? Oh yeah. This is what I like about the Tales of series. I played the Tales of Vesperia definitive version and Berseria. They had this very similar. Best part is, oh, I've still got a couple more of these games to go. Alright, I'll do a save, but we're not looking so hot with our HP or anything else going on. So this is before. Oh, we can go back? Wait, we can just travel back and forth. Oh, I can only get to the civilian park zone. Damn it. But yeah, I love when you get games that allow you to alter the look of your characters a little bit. I do wish that the armors, when you got a new armor, it would change.
Soon.
Okay.
I have to be ready to
Only
face
way
off.
is forwards.
Whatever, I'm determined to save Shion and Dana. Nothing I learn can change that.
I like to imagine the rest of the party are just standing at the side like, Sam will have his little speech. Just talking to no one. Transfer? To where? Where are we going? So this is the forbidden area. Research area. This was where... Oh, no, this was the place where Alfred had his memories. This is where he was experimented upon. Okay, you want me to go in there, but I'm gonna... Ah,
Hold up,
no,
you
no,
guys.
no, 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 no.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there.
But I want to look
Curious
through the
what
other
we'll find.
rooms. I'm
That's
curious
the
what we'll
room you
find.
visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out.
Can we check it out after?
We should go through that room some more before we
Do
move
not
on.
let me go forward. Invisible wall.
We should go through that room some more before we move on.
This looks like some kind of research
What's
facility.
this? Are these healing pods or
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden
people
Zone.
go to get
Why
injected
am I
with
past being
things?
surprised at this point?
I'm getting Fallout
Looks pretty deserted.
vibes.
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead.
Mothership there. Is it Zia? Okay, Forbidden Zone. What you got for me?
For the people of Lenegis, the Forbidden Zone is the stuff of dreams. But here I am,
Yes.
standing within its hallowed
Gotta have them.
halls.
There is another pair of
It's off limits
glasses.
even for lords, then? Talk about an exclusive
But-
club.
Being exclusive is one thing, but how many important
I might have to put
facilities
them on
let in
Runwell.
only the Sovereign? Doesn't that seem a little strange?
Strange doesn't cover it.
Finding the story
If it was
confusing.
only one room, maybe. But a place on this scale?
I feel like I know
How did they
nothing.
keep it from falling into ruin? Whoever the Sovereign is, they can't manage the upkeep of this whole place themselves.
Did no one ever talk about it when you were growing up?
No, not
It's
that
like
I
we
can
had
remember. Then again,
A plot to a
Sovereigns
point, and then we
Forbidden
went
Zone
off on a
weren't exactly
tangent.
breakfast table conversations.
The Forbidden Zone is a hallowed place, at one with the Sovereign's authority, grounds of the one true ruler who presides over all Renans. That is what we believed this place to be. No, what we were made to believe it was. But now, it is finally time to discover this area's true purpose, and why it was kept hidden behind the scenes for so long.
yeah, so you've got these two opposing civilizations, the Renans and the Danans, and I can't remember which one is which. So I'm just going to say technically advanced and not as advanced. And it looks like they were experimenting or trying to create a sovereign from Alphen 300 years ago. From what we've seen, it went wrong. And either the ceremony created this entity, which I feel might be partly behind everything. Very similar boat with whichever one had the air cranes and Entelekea and Oompa Loompas. Tales of Vesperia. That was Yuri, Estelle, Rita, Carol and company. They had a ghost ship, so that was nice. And it felt like, was it, what did they call it? The Adiphagos. I feel like I've just swore at someone in a different language. That was kind of gripping. It kind of like made me want to continue. Whereas this has gone on a tangent where I'm not quite sure any of the party knows what's going on, or anyone who we've come across that are NPCs knows what's going on either. So this woman in red that only certain people have seen and others haven't. Was she hiding herself? Was she hiding her form from the technologically advanced people? There may be more than one, judging by one of the videos for the opening that plays now. But I get a feeling that they're calling the shots. And maybe what they've done to Varia, as in possessing her in a way, is what happens to the new sovereign every time. Because they say they never see them again. Once they've gone, once they won the crown contest. Rita, whenever she explained how the magic worked, she came up with a brand new word for something, I don't know what it was. Yeah. I'm missing the humor in this though. Like Tales of Berseria and Vesperia, there was some funny moments to it. I'm just not getting that from this. It's a bit too serious for what I'm used to from the series. Like, I'm loving the fighting, that's great, you know. Examine. It's quitting for storing human bodies, whether it held living or dead ones, they're all empty now. A notice, this area will now be shut down as the project proceeds to the final phase. Showing Lenegis structures, you can see pipes for transporting astral energy sticking out of them. Room's equipment hasn't been used in a long time. Yeah, I'm definitely missing the funny parts in this game. Cheers on with Angry Lady, Harley Quinn. It was 80% less fabric, right? Oh, Velvet, yes. And Maggie Lou. Hidrokuro. That was alright in Aizen. It wasn't as good as Vesperia. Everything, all the, like, I've only played to completion Tales of Vesperia and Berseria. And it's all getting kind of judged against Vesperia because that was the best one in terms of To me, the story, because it threw some curveballs, and we still don't quite know. But also had, you know, the whole Estelle being quite this innocent, naive princess who wasn't quite, although she'd read things in books, wasn't, you know, on top of things in practice. Characters in most didn't have much magic nonsense. But Berseria, it eventually grew on me. You had your funny moments. Whereas this is, I mean, it looks good, the fighting's great, the story, I'm on the fence with it at the moment. It feels like a story where your actions are making the story and you're just uncovering a plot which has been going on for 300 years. And nothing bad would have happened if we hadn't started messing around with things.
I think I can make this work.
Inclusive Carol didn't speak as much,
Well,
and Yuri had a
Can
personality.
we make head or tail of it?
Yeah.
These are experiment records by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of
Ooh,
years.
Okay.
Let's see. A composite being capable of controlling Dahnan astral energy so as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup. The creation of a governing central figure taking the form of a Dahnan. Codename Sovereign.
Okay.
Sovereign.
Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment. That must be the master cores. With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the Lords? Why would they be on there?
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renan citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renans are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
Yeah, something else
What
going
about the
on.
Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of it would require specialized... Wait,
What is it? Did you find something?
it's a list of names, with the title Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
Read it.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait, I think I've found one that was successful.
So they wanted a Dahnan. There's going to be like a central governing
Test
body.
subject number 1273. Ethnicity, NA. Unique Adjustment Index, Generation, NA. Given name, Alphen.
They re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Alphen.
It's fine, really. What about the others? Was I the only one?
Test subject number 10105. Ethnicity, NA.
Expecting
Unique
Volrun.
Adjustment Index, Generation, NA. Given name, Volron.
Volron? But that means...
He's only sovereign because someone made him that way too.
And the woman in red was
He's
there.
the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, You and Volron are the only
When
two
was
subjects
his?
on whom the experiment was a success.
I know.
But what about the winners of the crown contests?
I'm
Does
curious
this
why
mean that
it's
none of
NA.
them were ever crowned sovereign
Maybe not
after all?
applicable.
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 Sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest.
So the others weren't.
It's all lies, including the part about the Sovereign residing in Rena. The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
But it's to do with astral energy.
But even supposing that's true, someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries,
Such thing was
right?
deemed
If it
meaningless,
wasn't
yeah.
the Sovereign, then who was it?
Crown contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was already a sovereign. Me, meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
The Red Woman?
It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this scheme.
Could just be like
She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renan homeworld.
a big bad and they're just the minions.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately. I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all, but you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
Okay.
I'll do that.
So this is where
Dying
Alphen became
lives.
the Sovereign. And Volron as well. The significance of this location would suggest...
Hey, it looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
Okay then. If the Rena's been part of any other game, it just says it so
Only
many
2
times everyone thinks it's a real thing now.
in over 300 years. So why has the experiment only succeeded
I think
twice in all
it's
this
been said so
time?
many times.
And if that's the case,
They're not
why
usually
keep on doing
connected.
it? Was there really no
And I
other
don't know if there's
way?
any connection or
Or
not.
could there be some other
Something
reason?
else. Other game wise.
Forgive me.
Alphen.
I'm fine. I'm just a little shaken, that's all. I knew what I was already, so it's not like it's a surprise or anything. But it's strange. I've got all this rage inside of me, but I don't even know who it's for. I'm scared that I'll put a face to it, just to have someone to blame.
If that were to happen, then No. Then we'd help you fight it, before you ever got that far. Wouldn't we, everyone?
Yeah. We wouldn't just sit by and watch you spiral out of control.
That's right. No good can come from being consumed by hatred.
If you ever start to lose your way, you can count on us to guide
There's
you
very
back.
much a. We
We'll
could lose our
remind
way
you where
and
home
they're
is.
all like
And I would be happy
rallying
to lend an
around
attentive ear, should you
a
ever
party
have
member
need.
who's having troubles.
Thank you, everyone. I think I'll be okay now.
A topic to explore. Ooh, Lords. Each crown contest, 5 the best qualified members of the Renan populace are chosen to act as lords, vying to serve as the next sovereign. During their tenure, they are granted level 3 authority as well as one of 5 elemental realms to administer, and his corresponding master core. They're also assigned an ID crest indicating their designated element. Selection process is based on an astral artistry and physical and mental aptitude. Other variables such as age have no bearing whatsoever, because only the strongest go on to become Lord. The position itself does not inherently make an individual any stronger. It should be noted, however, that Lords are not the only individuals capable of drawing out Master Core's powers. All Renans must take part in the selection process, and acceptance of the position is mandatory. It's not allowed for those deemed suitable to decline. Furthermore, in the event that an acting Lord is incapacitated and can no longer serve in their position, a replacement must be quickly prepared. So even they're not free to do what they want. Unique Adjustment Index Test Subject Report. Following is a report on the second successful case of sovereign test subject experimentation. Test subject 10.5, given name Volrin. Generation NA, Unique Adjustment Index, ethnicity NA. Although subject possesses high latent potential, it exhibits significant mental instability, along with a strong distaste for following orders. As such, the risks it poses surpass even those of the last successful subject, itself a failure, and is therefore under consideration for disposal. A lot of voice actors are very breathy when they speak. Do you think they're instructed to do that? Or is it like a technique to spare their voice when recording a lot? Because regular actors don't speak like that usually. I don't know. But I also don't know, like, for when this came out, was it last year? I don't know how, when it came to this game specifically, COVID stuff affected it with getting the lines recorded, because the quality of the music's been great, you know, it's been great, enjoyed that immensely. The voice acting is not been on par with a lot of games, and I don't know if that'll also have an effect on how breathy they are, or just something that doesn't quite seem right. Or it could just be it's been really crap how they've done the recording or how it's been processed. Even some of the levels, the music to the voices is oh, not just this game. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, the music levels to the voice levels is also been a bit iffy across the games, especially with Alphen in this. It might just be him. Did he sound like that in Final Fantasy 15? Or even when he was... Okay, so, I can't remember, what was this? Is it Ray Chase? Is that the one who voices Alphen? Voiced Noctis, Final Fantasy 15. But also, Tales of Berseria, Velvet's... Oh, how do I describe how was he? What was he related to them? Brother-in-law? The father figure? You had Velvet and Laphicet, and I think it was their older sister who had something happen to them. And that's what then led to, like, the whole plot line was the husband. Was the husband at the time? Partner? Boyfriend? I don't know. Other half. Was also voiced by Alphen, essentially. But I can't remember what he sounded like. He didn't have a big role in terms of a lot of lines. So I'm not even sure like how the recording for that went, or if he sounded similar or not. And I'm like, do I want to listen to all of them? Do we listen to all of them and find out what's where? How breathy he sounds? Much lesser extent, I think Xion does it 2 in this. Okay, such risk it poses perhaps even knows if the last successful subject. Oh, a self-failure under consideration for disposal. Addendum. This is the first successful case. In 300 years, previously mentioned risk factors are now mitigated due to established control protocols. Subject is to be evaluated under the assumption that Plan 2 will proceed and will be dispatched to Dana under the guise of serving as a lord. Exit terminal. I don't even know what that fucking means. Mastergores. Instruments of power containing astral energy that belongs to one of the 6 elements. 5 of those Mastergores, those with earth, water, fire, wind and light, are loaned to Renan lords at the time of the crown contest. Who had light? Was that... Oh, that was Ganabelt, wasn't it? Because the light was being siphoned off, that it was nighttime all the time. Okay, time of crown contest. Only the Dark Master Core is maintained inside Forbidden Zone until the Renas Alma. Oh, it's ready to be reformed. Existence is kept top secret. No, the fact that they get mentioning that there's a core for every element, I was like, where the fuck is this one? Underneath the Master Core's spherical outer layer is a force field crystal used for the purpose of astral energy containment and stabilization. So that's where they were storing the power that they siphoned from all the people. Because there's a lot of dramatic, grunty, gaspy stuff, so her voice has to be really charged with air in the event of sudden surprise instruction. Inside the force field, astral energy is stored in a dormant state. For the duration of their tenure, each lord competes in a crown contest to amass their allotted type of astral energy. In the event of an emergency, each lord may be allowed to withdraw from their respective stock of astral energy as necessary. They can take it out. However, the extent allowed is determined based on their own individual strength. Addendum 1. Design flaws have been discovered in how the Renas Alma materializes. Be advised that active Master Cores may resonate with other Master Cores located in close proximity and become unstable. Addendum 2. Due to successful regeneration of the Renas Alma, Master Cores will cease to be deployed, and the crown contest will be permanently halted. So they're trying to get a Renas Alma, which is all these Master Cores like combined together, and they haven't had it happen yet. Spirit cores are end terminals used for the collection of astral energy. Embedded in a biological subject, it establishes connections throughout its body. Connections are used to amass astral energy generated from physical activity, which is then emitted from the host body itself. So this is the embedded stuff. So this is what they put on all of the Renans. I'm just going to say Renans. I don't know which one. The Renans down there. No, Danans. Oh, I can never remember. Like, I know, you know, what the boost gauge is for, what the astral, so I was calling action gauge is for, what the CP is used for. Ask me what the difference, which one's Renans and which one's Danans. I'm like, I don't fucking know. Could be either, could be both. Because this emitted energy is prone to diffuse, the host must be placed within range of a spirit vessel for the energy to be collected. Means that Danans must be employed to harvest astral energy for the purpose of the crown contest. Right, so Danans are the ones that are being kept as slaves. Given the difficulty in producing them, it is advised that spirit cores be retrieved from the host bodies and reused upon their death. Spirit cores can also be embedded in Zeugles to control them via astral arts. Addendum: increased physical load on a host body tends to produce increased astral energy emissions. Final confirmation of ideal workload to impose on host bodies without inducing death for, death for maximum astral energy yields is still pending. Okay then. The Sovereign. Sovereign acts on Lenegis' central control device for the spirit channeling ceremony. Each one is granted level 2 authority and an ID crest. But the Lords get level 3. Are we going the lowest is 1 and then 2 and then 3, or are we going, you know, 1 is the best and then 2 and then 3? Oh, the way you think of it is Dan as a common name, so actually Danans for commoners. That is a good way of putting it. I have to remember that one now. A Danan subject serves as the base of its creation. In theory, ideal candidates possess equal affinity for every astral element. However, such aptitude is statistically rare to uncover within real-world conditions. As a result, most subjects die during the adjustment period, and stability is still not guaranteed for those who survive it. This instability, coupled with the Sovereign's powers of astral manipulation, pose a high risk to the security of Lenegis if left unchecked. As such, stabilization measures must be put in place via the support mechanism when utilizing the Sovereign in the spirit channeling ceremony. Addendum 1. No effective alternate methods to perform the ceremony have been found. Trials on Danan subjects are authorized to continue. Addendum 2. Unit 2 adjustments are a success. Subsequent adjustments are to be put on hold while extended observation takes place. And the Maiden acts as the Sovereign's support mechanism for the spirit channeling ceremony. Each one is granted level 2 authority and an ID crest. Wait, so would Shion also be able to activate anything that Alphen could? Just by having the Maiden stuff in her? You can also cheat as Ren, means clean or pure in Meatball. Renan's subject serves its functions, providing the Sovereign with the supplemental dark astral it lacks, in tandem with the Renus Alma. So they're two sides, yeah. During the ceremony, it's partly responsible for astral energy conversion, as well as maintaining stability over the Sovereign's own powers. Additionally, the degree of intimacy between it and the Sovereign has been observed to positively impact the level of stability in both subjects. Because of this, trial activations of the Sovereign without the Maiden present are expressly forbidden. Furthermore, neither the Sovereign nor the Maiden are to be informed about the details of this spirit channeling plan. Addendum 1, mental instability in the Maiden has been deemed the cause of the past Sovereign's rampancy. Countermeasures must be considered. So, did the Maiden cause Alphen to go kaboom? Addendum 2, in line with plan adjustments, the current subject will have its Maiden registration revoked and be returned to its original household. What else we got? This one here. Lenegis. Large-scale astral energy converter that primarily converts the elemental composition of Dana's astral energy and transmits it to Rena. Activation and control of astral energy conversion is achieved by placing the Sovereign, Maiden, and Renus Alma within the central core of Lenegis. Comprised of classified and essential personnel, residence zones around a large conduit, along with a defensive layer surrounding them. So what activated the wedge to start taking energy? The outer layer is deployed upon activation, unlocking the central conduit while simultaneously functioning as a stabilization mechanism. Imagine if computers were like this. I know! Due to its design, deployment of the outer layer is expected to cause damage to residential zones. But they didn't tell them. However, because it only takes place during the final stage. Oh, we're going right to where they want us to go. Oh. Final stage of the spirit channeling ceremony. No contingency plan to address said damage is needed. Until that phase, Lenegis serves as the central base of operations for the management and execution of the Crown Contest of Dana. Warning: any personnel with level 3 authority or lower, strictly forbidden from the classified zone. Any violators will be immediately executed. Detachable Harvester. A massive spirit vessel placed on Dana for the spirit channeling ceremony. Serves as the tip of Lenegis' conduit from which it separates. Upon landing in Dana waters, it extends 2 sets of conducting pathways. Vertical pathways connect to the centre of Dana, so that'll be the wedge. Meanwhile, the horizontal pathways proceed to envelop the entire surface of Dana. Once activated, it links to the biological spirit vessels placed in each realm. Is that the entities that they appeared? Efficiently harvesting the planet's astral energy en masse. Accumulated energy is then transmitted to Rena via Lenegis. Because construction and adjustment take place in the Forbidden Zone's regulator area, Lenegis' outer layer must be deployed prior to launch. Intended to function semi-autonomously, only maintenance personnel are expected to manually interface with it when necessary. No other personnel is required for it to function. Addendum 1. Detachable Harvester 1 was lost on Dana after exploding due to the rampancy exhibited by the Sovereign. So when they last attempted this, it exploded. This is a computer. It takes numerical input represented by discrete voltage settings in the internal states, with processor either is given by a user through an interface device or generated initially internally by a function call within a program structure to compute the resultant states, which may then be used as a complete output or used as input for a subsequent program function. Is that how we compute her now? Addendum 2. Detachable Harvesters 2's landing point will remain the same as that of the previous model, due to the explosion of the previous model, which altered the planetary topography, enabling easier connection to the centre of Dana. One last terminal before we go in search of where we need to go. Sedative mask? Device covering the... Oh, the wearer's whole face that restricts their mental activity. That will be the mask that we had on. Developed for the purpose of pacifying prisoners. Medical applications are also recognised, particularly as a means of preventing patients from sustaining mental trauma. However, doing so is not recommended, as prolonged use of the device carries the risk of inducing all sorts of adverse side effects. Addendum: due to the loss of production facilities incurred from the partial destruction of Lenegis, additional devices will no longer be manufactured. Like, warning, epilepsy exists message you get with games and consoles anytime you fire up Windows. Yep, or console, yeah. Consoles, and I'm like, I've never properly read any of these. Will I ever read them? Probably not. Very few people do. Brainwashing report. Is this to do with Volrin? After receiving reports of a robust new form of rule emerging in Dana's water realm, should be Volrin, a study was commissioned to investigate the matter in depth. The system is unique in that it elevates only the Lord as the supreme authority while relegating both Renans and Denans alike to enslavement. Test subject 1010-5 serves as the realm's current Lord and has achieved this without the use of any special powder. Wait, he done it without any special powers, drugs, or special devices? Just in case an alien doesn't know how computers work, but does understand modern English, gets confused, and needs a quick overview. Rather, it is done so by sheer governance, given this method's effectiveness at population control. Monitoring of the situation will continue. Addendum 1. Collapse of cognitive facilities via extreme mental repression rooted in violence and fear has proven to be key to this style of rule. Once a subject loses its autonomy, they become desensitized to fear and subsequently cease to prioritize even their own personal safety. Though such a state is ill-suited for commanding officers, it remains an effective way to cultivate disposable infantry and slaves for manual labour. Addendum 2. Soldiers in Lenegis who have undergone this treatment will be asked to secure classified sectors as a trial. Results will be monitored. Okay. I think we've seen everything. So that was all the shit that Volrin was doing down there. Right, those we done the Sentinel, didn't we? Yeah, we did. New. So going further into here. Where do you want us to go? Oh, you want to go through here, maybe? Screw it, we're okay with this. And to the left and the right. Anything different? Shut down. Okay. They're all the same. Like, will be shut down. Oops. Yeah, lots of numbers. Looks like logs of alignment between subjects and Lenegis proper. Oh, there we go. Some items. Sheep meat. Nope, creeper gel. Monitoring subjects probably had a failure disposal mechanism as well. So this was the room that we were kept in, I think. Life bottle times 3. Oh no, why are you giving me those? Room unchanged over 3 centuries. Like time itself has stopped here. And it still looks more advanced 3 centuries ago than anything that the Dahnans have down there. Memory time. So that was put on me after, or not me, Alphen.
Naori, I...
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dahna. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill.
Is that on the ship?
I'm sorry for what you've endured. Renan never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep.
So we got what happened to him.
This should help with the pain.
He had the mask put on him to ease the mental
Time to go, Alphen. Farewell.
issues that could have happened.
Naori...
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it.
Oh.
I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode.
So I wonder if the thorns done a number on him.
The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But... If I don't head back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes. And this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest
what did she
chance,
back to do?
I have to try. I hope it's enough. Please, Live for me, Alphen.
That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
Ready for a night of very
She
specific
sure went
kinky
above and
roleplay.
beyond the call of duty.
Yeah.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around her, she chose to stay put with her people.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time.
Right, okay.
It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
But why couldn't we take the helmet off?
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today. I owe her everything. More than I could ever hope to repay.
Now that you know how she felt, how do you plan on honoring her wishes?
She kept her promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her.
I think
to
there'll be
carry
a
on her
whole
fight.
restructure of everything.
Naori was the one who put that mask on me. And made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
True, we did. Hey Kenny, how you doing? Right, doing that there. Going somewhere else on Lenegis. So we're in the Forbidden Zone. Just need to try and push through it. I love these little corridors and where pads are for teleporting are getting smaller and smaller. Usually we don't live long enough to notice, but in his case, boy howdy, did he ever! Wait, human heads grow in diameter over the course of centuries? Brilliant. Oh, wait, there's... Okay, I've got no healing stuff here, do I? I love we have what looks like plants that are just forever. The cactus! Holy shit, they've got all those spikes on them as well. Cool. You want us to go through there, but I want to go and check these things. And there's nothing. Space cactus! I know. Ooh, that's an item. This is mine. It's gonna be healing stuff, isn't it? Heavy tree. 3000 HP to all allies. Haha, no, we're gonna be fighting something soon. We had three life bottles given to us. Even this. What is that? It's glowing, whatever it is. Oh. Right, is this like a... Is this like the stuff that was in the wedge?
This place.
This is where the
We've seen
ceremony
this in one of
happened.
Naori's memories.
Of course.
God, it's like an organic being has this central area and it's just tried to sci-fi itself with
After 300 years,
metal.
this is where it was held. The
This
spirit
is out-
channeling ceremony.
Outer version. 15 hours
This
golf
is
stopper,
where
yeah.
the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma
Size
isn't
of a
here now,
cantaloupe.
nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the
Something's
past
gonna
later.
happen.
For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
This is something which they seem to think is going to happen. We've been drawn here. Oh,
Naori.
is it?
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
No.
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused
No,
Alphen to
the
lose
second
control.
video.
Since
Is it
then,
Naori and Alphen
my
before?
visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Fucking outfits.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us.
Namine before the prom.
All in
Yeah.
the name of a ceremony. The purpose of which we were never even told.
What is the purpose?
As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Okay.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening.
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own.
I'm
I did what I could.
Stupid thing on her
Using
shoulder.
my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands
Oh, so is that
of
what the
lives
thorns
so
is?
cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first.
Okay.
With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen the Sovereign was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse onto my descendants as well.
Right.
Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have
Yeah,
done.
there's a rare iridescent blue chocobo running around with a very cold butt somewhere. So in 300 years, the power of the thorns never... I do have a question.
Naori.
When you say descendants, is it like biologically
That message
descendant?
just now, was it directly from Naori? Or Was it the Dahnan voice speaking through her?
Because if they all have thorns, there's questions. And the whole conceiving part. Oh my god, that's her new outfit. Oh my god.
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore
Test your babies now?
during
Yeah.
the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the
That's not
maiden's
her
outfit?
outfit.
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
She shaved 2 chocobos. I know, she's got a bit.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
I feel like we're
Locating
dressed
the
up for a
Renis
party
Alma would
and
allow
we
us
don't
to
have that
neutralize
party.
the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma.
What is this
We'll
this
finally
little
be able to
arm
free you
shield
of
he's
your
got going
thorns.
on?
Shion.
Injected bioluminescent algae and all the
It's
alcohol.
possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
God, that's some collar as well. It comes out and then
However,
goes all the way
spirit
across the
channeling
shoulders.
ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it. Just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity.
The face of relief
Now,
itself.
it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we
Oh,
find it.
great.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renin lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Miracles just seem to follow
We were
wherever you
walking down
go,
the tunnel,
huh?
we just need to send Shion up front. She's going to light the way.
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shion. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop.
So we're having a fighting.
Thank you, Naori.
Where are we going now?
So Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. She stopped my rampage and saved my life. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you.
But it's all because she
So
didn't do her
sorry,
job
Shion.
at
It's
tempering
my fault
what was
that you're
going on.
cursed.
You're wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony, and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years. The reason you lost your memories.
It's the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
when my thorns are gone. I never dared to dream that such a thing could be possible. No, the truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved
I mean, you could
smack,
still smack him.
embracing everyone. All the normal things that people do together. I always
normal
wished
thing,
I could
smacking your
experience them
friend.
for myself and finally know what they were like. Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen? I'm so scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and...
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live a normal life. There are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead, and it's for my sake, so I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
Hey, Shion, latest maiden. Cool. Max AG. Oh, revitalize. 80 CP. Advanced healing art restores all allies' HP. Mommy and Posh and ignorant dad can get together and Rinwell just keep being slightly... Oh god, I can never remember how to pronounce that. And letting the owl on law. Oh no! What if I go that and get healing? Extra healing! All allies HP. Fuck it, let's get it. Boost rate damage. Nah, we'll wait. We'll wait. Mid-air evasion. You're never in the air. Oh, now I'm not sure. Oh, attack plus 30. Aha! This is like Ren and Danon all over again. Affectionate but expressing it violently sometimes. It feels like it's just being a teenager. In this game anyway. Alright, we'll hold on to that. Sodale Arthalis. Sword given to the chosen sovereign that draws out all of her latent powers so as to carry out the spirit channeling ceremony. Is that was like, you're not sure if the person wants to kiss you or murder you and drink your blood? Perhaps both at the same time. Gam. Ceremonial garb given to a chosen sovereign, granting them the endurance to withstand the immense power of the spirit channeling ceremony. Laze or Lazy. Fiarquis. The woman with no walls. Fuck.
Sounds like this Naori chick had quite the big heart.
Her position demanded nothing less. From the sound of things, she didn't focus on differences, least of all those between Renans and Danans.
Yeah. It was Naori who first showed me that such a thing was even possible. And then she saved my life by sending me back home to Dana.
Not only that, but she willingly stayed behind on Lenegis for the sake of her people. It sounds like she was quite the hero, all right. A truly caring person.
It's as if walls meant nothing to her. The ones separating the Renans from the Danans, or herself from others. She had no need for them.
Which basically meant that she never had anything to break down in the first place, huh? Yeah. I think you may be right about that.
You inherited that legacy. Her wish for the world.
Don't I know it?
She's kind of like a lodestar guiding our way.
A lodestar
Showing
guiding
us
our
what we
way?
can aspire to.
Right, ooh, another way to go. So, are we wearing this? Shit, look at that weapon. Is there a new one? Oh man. Okay, it is better. What it is? Ooh, really? Damn, okay, I'll take that. Examine. Pedestal where Renus Alma set 300 years ago. It gives off no trace of power. Oh crap, which way was it? Make sure there's nothing around the edge here. That is the way I want to go. I want to go north, basically. Yeah, it's more of an organic feel. Sinew and tendons and everything looking deal. Not sure I'm liking, like, we're getting further and further away from any kind of save. Or save, not save, healing points. Here we go. Ooh! A room has changed. The stars are words. Confused that they likened her to a model of heavy duty truck. Okay. Yeah, we're going in search of the Renus Alma.
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
We'll find the Renus Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
No, because we were supposed to be searching Rena and
After
the rest of
everything we've been
Lenegis.
through to get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
Okay. What? Okay, this always happens with these games. Doesn't matter whether it's this, or Final Fantasy. They have this whole, you know, nice worlds where it's normal, it could be sci-fi-ish, which is fine, but there's always a kind of settlement buildings, etc. And then you get towards the end and it's like weird warping things or organic structures. Wait, is this it? This is Ooh, R1.
We're a long way from the residential quarters now. It looks completely different.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, this place, it reminds me more of being back inside the Wedge.
Except the Dahnan astral energy feels even stronger here.
In a portion of the city reserved purely for the Renan Sovereign.
Maybe he just has strange tastes?
Figure
This
ending number
place
5.
looks like it has been here for quite some time
Probably.
now. If its design were a matter of personal preference, we would be talking from centuries ago. Or perhaps even further back. Still, this isn't the sort of decadence of taste spoken of in artistic circles. So what is it then?
Hold up, decadence? Artistic circles?
When a preference is indulged to its extreme, it descends into kitsch, eccentricity for the sake of it. I'd be happy to illuminate you further.
That depends. Does it involve you buying me lunch?
The void that art fills isn't the stomach, it's the soul.
In that case, I'll let you know the next time my soul starts to rumble.
Now all we need is something to fill up the void inside your head.
Shut up!
Oh, she's so mean to him. Okay, so this is... Oh, character's HP and CP feel restored. Alright, you know what? We'll do a save. But I'm gonna do it. Here? I'm worried what we're going to go up against. So very worried.
Volron! He really was still alive.
And there's the Renis Alma.
Oh, what they're trying to do with
Is
him
this
as the
another
sovereign?
spirit channeling ceremony?
Wait though, something doesn't seem right here.
Oh, once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in a machine.
Hey look, over there.
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
Oh,
Looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dahna.
But for what purpose? What could
Oh,
possibly
I'm
need
of
astral
destiny.
energy on that sort of scale?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dahna's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
I don't think it's
He's
going
not
to
gonna
be as
lunge at us
simple
out
as
of nowhere,
that.
right?
Not the time, Law.
Alphen, look!
The Red Woman!
Is she acting as the maiden?
So we finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
Yep, more than one.
They all have the same face? How is that even possible?
The fuck was those heels? Ooh, why have we got a...
What is this?
Who the hell are they?
It can't be. Are they
We've gone into
They're the true rulers
Evangelion
of Rena.
slash Shin Megami Tensei games. Digital Devil Saga. Red Woman ×1. Red Woman ×1.
They're not feeling.
Oh my god, you're running at me. Ah. Oh god, you're not. Oh fuck.
It's no use, Alphonse. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting ducks here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand. Take this!
Glacial Fire!
Mirage! Dazzle!
Supernova!
Mirage! Be still!
Lightning Strike!
Mirage!
Wait, you see? God, you even have the same fucking weapon as one from Digital Devil Saga, don't you?
Dazzle! Mirage! Lightning thrust!
Glacial, I never miss! Going in!
Ignite!
I know.
I'm going to need to use all the power
No
of my
further!
healing arm.
Dazzle!
Lightning Strike! In here! Resurrection!
Wait, who's dead?
Try harder!
Photon
Lightning
Blast!
thrust!
By the power of steel!
Mirage!
Vanish without a trace!
Dazzle!
Radiant Realm! Look sharp! There are no words to save you!
Oh fuck, I thought I dodged there.
Pierce the chain between heaven and earth! It's over!
Mirage!
A
Be
wailing
still!
Diablo! Annihilation! Going in! Seal! Morph into stockpile!
Oh shit. Fucking synchronized. Oh wait, this is not good. Oh god, what am I doing? Oh, we're gonna be dead. We're gonna be dead. We're gonna be dead. Go away, go away. That is your weakness, isn't it? Yeah.
Where are you going? A wailing Banshee of lightning!
This one's all mine!
Chain between heaven and earth!
Lightning thrust!
First aid! Banshee of lightning!
Eat dirt!
Water, hear my call! In here! Spread!
Lightning
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Here go! Freeze Lancer! Raging! Not in your dreams!
Lightning thrust!
I'm going to use all the power that we have! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Dazzle!
Downfall!
Mirage!
Purge Malevolence!
Dazzle!
Arcane Wall!
Mirage!
Guardian of Hell!
Lightning thrust!
Take this!
Be still! Mirage!
I can carve through armor.
Take this! Magna Ray! Lorna! By the power of
Eat
water!
dirt!
Look sharp!
Dazzle!
This hurricane thunder field! Lightning strike!
Be still!
Dance in the hurricane strike!
Lightning thrust!
By the power of flame! Illuminate the dark! Will this come forth? Holy counter! Primed and
Be
ready!
still!
Blaze will roar! I never miss!
Mirage!
Burning not in your dreams! Look
Be
sharp!
still!
Will this blizzard
Mirage!
illuminate the dark? Flaming I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arm to accomplish this.
Okay, can we get some healing? Healing, please.
Water astral energy!
Not today! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Now we're not.
Going in!
Can't get out of this!
Take that! Damn it! Back into
Be
the
still!
Oh, we used the
Armor won't save you! Annihilation!
oh shit. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Here's a healing on here! Water! Hear my
Fucking the hell are these bastards?
You picked the wrong fight! Dazzle! Mirage!
I'm using the only weakness that they have against them.
Glacial Fire! Ready Tiger Blade!
Be still!
Have this one gone! Water where you going?
Sharply flat!
Now we're.
Feast the soul!
No further!
Dazzle!
Lunar Corruption! Lunar Raging Killer!
Shattering those pieces! Attack!
Eat dirt!
Glacial Spear!
I can carve through armor! Slack!
Dazzle!
Freeze Lancer!
This one I'm really done for.
Into the shadows! Radiant Pierce! Radiant Radio! Raging cascade! In here! Scout pile!
Be still!
Get it away! Cool.
Poodle!
Come on! You have to hold on!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Be still! Mirage!
Far enough!
I'm going to need to use all of that
Flame
power
inside me
to
yearns to be let free! Ether!
Inferno crossing!
Raging storm!
Mirage!
Celestial hammer!
Beast
Be
assault!
still!
Searing flame!
Mirage!
Rise and rend!
Flaming
Swing
blast!
off!
Thunder field!
Mirage! Dazzle!
Flaming
Meteor!
meteor!
This one's mine!
I can carve through
Ice
armor.
Lancer!
Take this.
Dance
Be
to the
still!
wind! Here!
Mirage!
Not on my watch!
Dazzle!
Going in!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Ignite!
Hurricane strike!
Flaming thrust!
Beast assault!
Mirage! Dazzle!
Steel force! Hydreigon!
Flaming thrust!
Illuminate the dark!
Mirage!
This one's mine!
Dazzle!
Holy land!
Mirage!
Moving
Be
fire!
still!
Away!
Oh fuck, 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 fuck.
In here! Burn!
Everything else gone.
Here's the evil, Poodle!
You'll pay for that!
Far enough!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Do you require a hand?
I'm ready to
Be
go!
still! Mirage!
I'll bring you
Flaming
back from
Armor won't save you. It's in a bind.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Not today!
Still got the power of
Chocolate flash!
This hopefully works.
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
I'll heal you all!
Yep, yeah, pick your eyes out with the helmet. It was an interesting fight. The synchronized kind of overlimit they had.
Surrender! Fighting is useless now!
Do you think it's really over?
It can't be. There's going to be something else.
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve!
What?
It's self-destructed?
Alphen!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
Phase 1 of 7 complete.
You had me worried there.
Are we going to be able to take this?
Who said you could touch that?
Oh, Valrins. We're fighting him next. I don't have
Damn
the
it! He's awake!
resources for this.
I should have thought as much. So you know this place? Naturally. It was built for me, after all.
Built for him.
We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart.
Are you though?
Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me? You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think?
I feel the heat.
Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alf, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Voron was kidnapped just like Alphen? But then he became a...
A slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Voron?
So he posed as a Renan and caused all that suffering to his own people?
That's even worse.
If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Or did Dad?
Meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully
I was
mine,
like,
starting with
gen-
this.
It was genetic. Ooh, who's... Wait, what?
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Don't do it!
Oh, she's gone.
Serenus Alva!
This is what happened the first time.
It's too late. You can't stay here.
We need to go. Alphen!
Wait. Kisara made her shield disappear, and it did not occur to me. That was something that only Renans knew how to do. But she's a Danan. Fly. Would you jump over that? With those eyes looking at you? The nods. Not a fucking chance. Why does it look like she's going, like, to the right? Mary Poppins' butthole? Wow. No shoes.
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Is all this, like, organic looking material very flammable?
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
Pathway to love hearts. I know. It's like love heart lily pads looking.
Are you two okay?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can but hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
What? Those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renis Alma. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect.
Don't close the
And
door.
right now,
I'll
those
quench the
things are what's
fire.
standing in our way.
Start with oxygen.
We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the
Okay, we're
Motherland
going up
somewhere.
against someone right now.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
Brilliant.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renis Alma in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree.
Going
that
up to the
Rena's
last
our
stage
best
of the game
shot.
now. Thought this
Then
is
we're
going to be
agreed.
over.
Let's head back to the starship.
Oh, that has to be the last minute change of
But
venue.
seriously, I was not expecting
I
Voron
know.
to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Danans.
Yeah, not in a good way like with us.
Right, I will be right back. Oh, don't just be a couple of minutes. Oh, you can have the nice Bob fullness. Be right back screen. Oh, here we go. Hey Kenobi, you should know Bobfulness when you see it. The Red Woman. I've just got Lady in Red playing
I
in my
didn't see
head.
that coming about Volron. As for those red women, to
They're
think
not
they were
dancing with us
monsters all
cheek to
along.
cheek.
Tell me about it. One minute they look perfectly human. Next thing you know, they're not actually human at all.
They definitely weren't Renan or Danon. I'm
What
not even sure
backdrop?
language would get through to them.
So what were they then? Human Zoogle
Human
hybrids?
Zoogle. No.
Is the
We-
most
we went in
terrifying
Digital
thing
Devil
anyone
Saga.
said all day?
How about you, Shion? Dorley? You ever seen anything like that before?
No, never. However, if they're the same as the Red Woman we've seen with Volron, I think it's safe for us to assume they understand our language at the very least.
I had just so much I wanted to ask them.
We're
About
just-
Rena
oh, she was a little
and
shite on Saturday.
Shion's thorns.
Unfortunately, they blew themselves
Tantrum
up before we
time.
got the chance. Why would they do such a thing, though? To take us
I had
with
to tell
them?
her off.
Or in order to keep something hidden?
Both sound plausible to my ears. They took off with the Renis Alma too, remember?
Yeah, they did. And the next time we meet them, we're going to make sure they tell us everything they know.
Right, where are we going? Head back to the... Oh, head back to there. I'm guessing there's nothing else back in here? Hold on. Can we go back this way? No, we can't. Alright, do I want to run there? Can I travel there? When's tantrum time? Child, yes. I don't know if she was like tired or what. She didn't want to. Oh god, what was everything? We're at the park and I think she wanted her jacket off, but it was a bit windy, so it was still a bit of a chill in the air. So said no. She went a huff there, and then getting ready to leave to go back to my sister. Take her back home, and she was having none of it. Just got really upset, and then was a little asshole. Yeah, they changed the map. Emo goth phase. I had one too. Oh god, no one wants my emo goth. It wasn't even really a goth. Anything else has changed on the way here? But after it was over, I think we were talking about she's in H2. Yeah, she'll be 3 in August. Oh, I can use this. I can really use this. I think it respawns after a certain amount of time. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna teleport there if I can then. Oh, while I'm here. Oh no. Cannot currently be used. Oh, great off. Can I not go back to there? No. Oh, you assholes. Gotta go the long way. Is it me, you little fucker? You eat your haggis and like it? Then we're going to the Kelpies. Oh, is everything back? Please tell me no. No fights, please. Oh crap, they are. Right, okay. You were safe. This music that's playing now, it gives me montage vibes. Oh, it's two large. Is it two large horse head statues? Fucking huge. Favorite place? I've never even been there. The chess pieces. Really? The horses? Okay, that's fucking tiny. It was always breed of horse. Yeah, those. They're shape-shifting water spirits, that's what kelpies are. A black horse-like creature, able to adopt human form. Leading to its association with the Christian idea of Satan. Wait, Boomer, wait, is that really Boomer magazine? I did not even notice that. They're holding the magazine in the picture. Oh no. Oh, one of the O's is falling over. The haggis monster? Biscuit monster? Oh, I gotta fight everything again. No. Gotta break through. No, we don't. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, no one's ready. Shit. There we go. Oh, come on to them. Nice.
Now you see what I can do. Sleep now. Be still. Hurricane, I'll be saving you. Stop. Try harder. Now.
Ah, that's good.
Lightning thrust. Now. Keep your arc. Go for it. Prepare to crumble. My turn.
I'm kind of wondering, like, has America got any mythology type stuff?
We won.
God, it's not that old. It's the whole, is it like, you know... Is there anything major in the mythology side or not? Oh, everything got there.
Out of our way. Can't get out
Sasquatch. Hmm.
Anything in armor is all mine.
Chupacabra, Mexico. Canon. Oh, Southwestern American too.
Scarlet Inferno! Dazzle! Now! Be still! Mirage! Be still! Mirage! Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah! And pummeling to me! In a vine?
Didn't it work? I think it worked.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! Now! Hurricane Thrust! No escape! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Now we're
Oh, he moved.
still! Burn in hell!
Mythology and Little Cryptids. More or less every state has one.
Hey! Little quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
You're not really, because you take that fucking long to do this. Let me go, let me go. Come on, come on, come on. And off we go, off we go, off we go, off we go. I don't think I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna run out of my luckiness. Yeah. Oh, screw you, game. Fucking screw you. I don't think I would have got anything. Any enemies this way? Hmm. Oh, back to one of these dudes.
Right, here goes! Be still! Can't get out of this!
Not in your dreams!
Hurricane Strike!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Now you see what I can do! Dazzle! Lightning Thrust! Hurricane Thrust! This one's all mine! Eat dirt! Lightning Thrust! Mirage! Be still! Take this!
Oh, I didn't work on you.
Lightning Thrust!
I'm off in West Virginia, there's Devil in New Jersey, there's Florida man in Florida.
Shattering of pieces! Attack time! Overlord, save you! Crossing! Hurricane Thrust!
I'm out back into the forest!
Lightning Thrust! Be still! Eat dirt!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Be still!
Oh, I think it didn't give me my move because she didn't have
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm
In a
here to
vine?
stop.
Be still! Look sharp! Mirage!
Where are you going?
Leave your orders to me. Glacial Spear.
Hurricane Thrust! Try harder! It's on! Be still! Hold nothing back! Lightning Thrust! Eat dirt! Now you see what I can do! Mirage! Be still! Coming through! Ha! Now!
Nope, Scarlet Outburst again.
Scarlet Inferno!
Mm-hmm.
Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Mirage! Lightning Thrust! No further!
Like, George the Devil looks hilarious. And kept concept going for Final Fantasy anyway.
Together. Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
I want to see No Man's Sky.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Oh, fuck. I gotta deal with this as well. Cool. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Seriously?
Oh,
Is
fuck.
this a joke?
Now we're never. In a bind. Be still.
No Man's Sky, yeah. I love Kisara's like, oh, too shy to come over. One of her taunts.
Don't get complacent.
I'm nearly there. Please tell me we're nearly there. I wonder if we caused any more destruction. Because of what we're doing in there. And Volrin doing this thing as well. Which creatures people claim to have seen in modern times? Lega's Truth. As a city more mechanical fortress, especially after it ripped apart its own inhabitants' living quarters. Lothian does not have to answer that. Kelpies are over in Falkirk. Penny. Is that what the P stands for now? Penny.
What the? When did it get pitch dark all of a sudden?
The lights are all out. Think it has something to do with the explosion back in the Forbidden Zone? Doe?
You two.
Faria, Avakir. Thank goodness you're safe.
Avakir filled me in about everything. About how I ambushed you all.
She doesn't remember a thing, so she really was being controlled.
He told me about Tarnigan, too. Is it true?
What difference does it make? What's done is done.
Stop casting me off, just for once!
Faria, not now. It can wait. Dohalim, Lenegis is in grave peril.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged. Some of the basic systems we've managed to keep online, but complete restoration's still a way off.
You're an elite technician, though. You can fix it, right?
If so, then what's the problem?
Panic's begun to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a decree.
Right. So
But this time, not
hasn't
so
said
much as a peep.
anything.
Any longer, and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get things back up and running.
Forget the Sovereign. I doubt you'll be hearing from him anytime soon.
What's that supposed to mean? Do you know something I don't?
Suffice it to say, the Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was. That is, if he ever even existed, which is looking doubtful at this stage.
Are you out of your mind? Why, if people knew that a lord such as yourself was whispering such blasphemy, they'd...
There's no time to explain now. It sounds like we need to find a way to keep Lenegis from spiraling out of control.
We need to stop that riot.
But how do we do that?
Riots feed on discontent and unrest, right? So if we want to keep the peace, we just need to put people's minds at ease.
I
At
guess.
ease. Like by letting them hear directly from someone they trust. That's it. Who's the highest ranking person in Lenegis right now?
Dohalim?
Lenegis wouldn't have a next in line. After all, you said the Sovereign rules over everyone directly, right?
Correct. The closest thing to an authority figure would be a lord. And the only one left is... Ah. Very well then. Avakir, you mentioned a few facilities were still online. Which ones?
Why hasn't the Sovereign said anything?
Please, won't somebody explain what's going on?
Is it over? What's going to happen to all of us?
Heed me now, fellow Renans of Lenegis. It is I, Lord Dohalim Ilkaris of Eldaman and Sia.
Lord Dohalim!
Hold on! He should be in the crown contest! Shouldn't he? Why isn't the Sovereign talking to us?
The Sovereign is seeing to other matters right
It's a
now.
trap.
In my capacity as Lord, I speak to you in his stead. You're afraid. As people so often are when faced with the unknown.
Wow, 22 hours without the hours.
The city's core reactor has experienced...
Which is probably longer than that.
We have our top engineers attending to the matter, and things will soon be back to normal. I know that you feel abandoned, perhaps more scared and alone than ever before. But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind. You are Lenegis, not the Lords and Sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that holds it together. If we don't allow ourselves to be distracted by our differences, if we put our hearts and minds together and stand as one, I am confident we will find new hope. I would be honored to stand with you. Not as a person of loftier rank, but as another human being among many. I hope that you'll lend me your strength, for if we can persevere as one, I know a bright tomorrow awaits.
Oh, back online. Distinctions like creatures and folklore are just monsters people made up, and everybody knows it. Our script is monsters, the same people I think actually exist.
Your speech seems to have done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into chaos after all.
I only pray the relief will tide the city over for the time being.
What you said earlier, about the Sovereign possibly not even existing, was it true?
It's still too premature to say with any certainty, but I believe so. This whole time, this world we've been fed was a lie, built on nothing but falsehoods.
But it can't all have been...
I can believe it. After everything I saw in the Forbidden Zone, what they did to Faria, it's the only explanation that makes sense.
But what about hierarchy, Avakir? Authority? The very foundations of Renan society? How can we live without someone to guide us?
I'd say we found someone capable of doing just that, wouldn't you?
You? You can't be serious.
I have business I must take care of first. But once everything is over, I shall return.
Is she disputing
But
that?
not as your sovereign, nor as a leader, the likes of which the people here are used to, I think.
But how else do you propose to rule?
I'm not sure yet. All I have is a feeling that here in Lenegis, a new dawn is on the verge of breaking. One in which people won't be judged by birthright or on the power of their astral arts, but on other things. More important things. Things like, oh, I don't know, musical talent, for example.
When I bumped into you after all those years, I said you were no different. But I was wrong. Truth is, you were always different. I feel like maybe now I can finally begin to accept Tarnigan's death. To see a future.
You go finish whatever it is you've got to do. I'll hold down the fort here in Lenegis till you get back.
Thank you.
I guess you're not going to make it to Menancia for the foreseeable future, huh?
Indeed. Forgive me.
The people of Elda Menancia can look after themselves just fine. It's the ones here on Lenegis who need someone to guide them. Besides, with you leading the people here, it'll help spread the idea of coexistence beyond Menancia's borders.
We're not losing
much
him as a
faster.
party member, are we?
Sounds like you're in it for the long haul.
How could I not be, after the second chance that I've been granted? From this day forth, I shall dedicate myself to the future inhabitants of this world. Though the memories of the departed shall remain forever in my heart.
Remember, you're going to be leading the people here, not ruling them.
True enough. Whatever would I do without you, Kisara?
With or without her, I suspect you're gonna have your hands full when the time comes. We should be heading back to the ship. Business on Rena awaits.
Oh, we're going further, aren't we? A modern version of folklore called creepypasta, Reek, Slenderman, and all that shit. Sci-fi system, a database. Oh, SCP Foundation. Wait, you lurked for 6 months too? You're just you tried to write for them? Someone was in middle school. You're 14. A very good writer. Is that what you're thinking you were a good writer? Fictional writing you've never been talented at? I don't know. I always feel like if sometimes the more you read, the more fictionally you can write. If it's fiction-based stuff you're reading, you get I guess a feel for how other people do things. Okay, we got... Oh, who was it even for? I don't know. Skill! Increase max AG. Oh, Dohalim! Oh, you got Renin Leader. Ooh. Ground Dasher? Earth. Improved healing arts. Reduce down damage. Easier perfect evading and guarding. Can I get you something? What extension time? Maybe. A hoarder especially struggle with? I think you maybe have to be a certain kind of person to write hoarder. I don't do well with reading horror. Usually has to be a fantasy. Not so much sci-fi. Okay, it's weird. So when it comes to games, I like your sci-fi ish mixed with your fantasy. But when it comes to reading, I can't really do sci-fi. I enjoy world building, a fantasy universe up from a few years back. I got tremendously far with actual stories in it. What do I go with? I go with increased critical damage? Easier perfect evading and guarding. actually that one. Mass Effect. Sci-fi mixed with JRPG. I mean, okay, so as a game, I like Mass Effect. The books, can't get at them. Last shot. Sci-fi is usually written by and for physics nerds, you find? I need to watch movies, listen to songs, read the books at the same time. Yeah, I don't do all that at the same time. Music? No, music goes up with art. But usually game music. As for books, it's usually if it's something I'm not interested in watching, really. Ooh. Maybe AG Restored. Actually, we'll do that. Screw it.
Looks like the people of
Yeah, I
Lenegis
could
can
find
rest
the
easy.
100 page
I couldn't have done
manuals
it
and
without your
lightsabers.
words of encouragement, Locke.
Wait, really?
Hey, you're the one who made the speech.
I think everybody can share the credit
Fuck.
here.
At one's own master.
In one sense, when all is said and done, perhaps I have been a slave this whole time too.
You, a Renan Lord? How do you figure that exactly?
I was complicit in the Renan system, bound by its values, resigned to being swept
Yeah,
along
that
without the
does seem
resolve
like
to
quite a
take
bit, doesn't it?
stand. And when I realized the severity of my mistake, all I longed for was punishment. A lord. And yet my first instinct was to place my fate in the hands of others.
I think I can relate. I couldn't stand watching my people bow and scrape their way through life, but I didn't know what else I could do about it either. The ability to think for yourself and be your own master. That's what separates a slave from a free person. At least, that's what Law's dad Zephyr used to say. Zephyr taught me how to fight. But in doing so, he also taught me how to live.
Even if it means stumbling along the way. If it's on a road of our own choosing, free of regret. Why, that's the road of freedom. Or, to put it another way, so long as his heart is compromised, even the loftiest of kings is no freer than a slave. I think I finally understand now. This Zephyr character sounds like he was a wise man indeed. I only wish I could have met him.
There's just so much I wish I could ask him, especially now. I wonder, have I been correctly carrying on the torch that he passed to me?
Wiping the slate.
How long have you known?
Known what?
About the darkness I carry inside me. You seem to have been aware of it for quite some time now.
Why ask me now? What does it matter? But yes, I have. I've pretty much known that something was gnawing at you ever since we left.
No,
Mencia.
yeah, there's SCP things.
So basically,
more
since the
recently as
very
well.
start of our journey, then. Just when I thought I couldn't feel more ashamed.
Leave the past where it belongs. We have no need for it now. You're forging ahead. That's what matters. If my brother could see you, he'd be proud.
Not as proud as he would be of his sister, I'm sure.
Well then, just as well it's not a competition, huh?
Because there are no lightsabers leaving the nest.
Kisara? Anyone at home in there?
Sorry. Did I look distracted?
Among other things. To be entirely honest, I couldn't tell whether you were smiling or frowning.
You were thinking about Dohalim, weren't you?
That obvious, huh? I was just thinking how good it is to see him moving forward at last. It was always so infuriating, knowing how capable he could be if he just put his mind to it. A prisoner trapped in a cage of his own self-doubt. But now, he's finally beginning to spread his wings. I'm happy for him.
So, then why do you look so sad?
Oh, I don't know if I'd say sad. There's a bittersweetness to it, I guess. It's good and strange, knowing that he won't be needing me anymore. It probably sounds weird, doesn't it? I have this massive worry off my mind. I should be jumping up and down for joy, right?
Must be that maternal instinct of yours at work.
Rinwell's right. You're like a mother bird, finally letting go as her child takes his first shaking and nervous flight from the nest.
A pretty big child.
That's one way to look at it. I wouldn't like to see Dohalim's face if he heard you say that. All this has made me realize I can't allow myself to become a prisoner of my own making like he was. If Dohalim can forge his own path ahead, then I can too. I won't be left behind.
Did everyone have their conversation? His lordship assures us there's nothing to worry about. It's good enough for me. Oh, really? Still not my old age, but even I would have never imagined that it'd be a lord who would end up saving the day for Lennigus. It'll take time before the residential quarters are repaired, but at least for now, the city is calm again. Still, see him taking charge instead of the sovereign. Perhaps he's the winner of the crown contest this time around. It's so long when it could be. So that's all it was? What a relief to know. The Lord Dohalim. What a splendid fellow he is. Met him once as a kid. He was a completely different person back then. I was still pretty shaken up by his speech. What he said was practically a denial of order that the lords and sovereigns are supposed to stand for. Wait, if I'm here... Ah.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Maybe... the ranch. Yeah, I'm going to do some selling of 30,000. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, I don't want to get that just yet. We'll see what we've got there. We have weapons. We have... It's worse. It's worse? The fuck? Oh, crap. I have that one I can make. I can't make that one. Fucking t-shirt cannon. Oh, we're making that. Don't have enough. Shit, I need more. What can I sell? Okay, maybe we'll get another one. SB is like, well, not whoa, what? Not where it was in 2013. But it's practically mainstream. Yeah, that was. I was like. That was my college years. So I didn't hear about SCP until later because I wasn't, you know. I wasn't part of any real online world at that point. I'm gonna try it in Galaxy far, far away, who knows? What could I... what would be a... You know what, we'll take that. Some extra money's going on. Gotta try and craft things. So, we have that. Fine there. Can't make that yet. So nothing else for Dohalim. For us, it's the 2 things, isn't it? Okay, that we could use. We'll get his just now. Just to have it. I have no monies. Oh no.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
I actually will rest there. Yeah, good XP boost.
Thanks for waiting.
Yeah,
Eat
you
as
missed the
much
whole
as you like.
SCP boss. Years ago when people talked about it here. Like among YouTubers and young teenagers. Amateur Horror Renaissance 2010. Am I gonna work my way all through this again? Ah, fuck. 5 Nights at Freddy's soars somewhat unreasonable heights. I don't even want to speak to these people. Oh yes, totally. Tried to kelpies to the lore got booted out. It's already folklore. Wait, 6,000 of them? Oh, you don't get to draw towards it? This is a long haul back to this area. Jeez. This way? Database made up things? Why is it one of the drawn comics? Maybe the type of content? I'll be right back.
I thought we'd find answers on Lenegis, but we just ended up finding more questions.
You can say that again. And now we have more problems to fix too. Like figuring out how to reform Lenegis.
That can wait for now. We've got more than enough on our plates to deal with as it is. Like figuring out who's really running the show on Rena.
Yeah. Which is why we're going to the Renan homeworld.
All the answers we've been looking for are on that planet. The person responsible for all this. The Red Woman and the Renis Alma. The answers have to be there. Are we prepared to finally find them?
So, what do we do first when we get there?
We know nothing about the Renan homeworld or what we might face once we arrive. We should get a feel for how things are on the ground before we take any serious steps.
It's also
Someone writes from
entirely
there.
possible that the first thing we're going to face is an attack.
If we come across a capital, we should... What?
Oh shit. Okay, they're creepy as fuck. It's a foundation with ties to all major world governments, which is tasked with identifying, capturing, and containing strange supernatural phenomena. Is to protect humanity from their influence. There's more? There's 5 of them? 5 years maturity. What are you doing to us? Oh, there's a shit ton of them! Where are we? And they were never heard from again.
Damn! The hell just happened?
Our course has been altered. The coordinates are pointing to a different destination.
What's that?
Self-destruct?
The ship's controls aren't accepting my commands. The engine is being shut down.
That's bad, right?
Quite bad. We've lost control of the ship.
Is all of this the Red Women's
The
doing?
Red Women's.
Are they trying to
The
finish us off
women's.
before we can land?
Everyone, look there!
No one's seen this before. Man-eating CNC machine, killing milling machine. What's going on? That's Rena? It was destroyed? No. Wait, what the fuck? And it's going down to the wedge. So it shot back the way. And it's now reverse firing back to Lenegus. Back to Rena. And it's the blue flower. You see that in one of the intro videos? Well, an actual blue flower. What the fuck is going on?
A flower blooming out of Rena?
But that flower looks like it's absorbing all of Dana's energy.
And it appears Lenegus is serving as a conduit for that energy to reach here. Could that have been its
Why
true
the fuck are
purpose
we
all
making
along?
a space flower?
If that's true, do you think the people back on Lenegus are all right?
We can only pray that they are.
Damn it!
Space
Taken
flower.
enough already. When is this going to end?
The flower of oblivion.
With everything
Is
that's
that where
happening,
the thorns,
we need
like-
to get back to Lenegus. Is the ship still offline?
You know, a rose stem?
Unfortunately, yes. Even more so than when it lay dormant.
Does this all do with a
Can you
fucking
fix it?
plant?
Starships are extremely complex machines. One wrong move while we're out here in space could very well cost us our lives.
So what? We're just stuck inside here, floating around? For how long?
That'd be hilarious.
I don't believe this.
Yeah, I know.
We've
It made
made
me
it all
think
this
of-
way, and now
Do you
we're
remember
stuck here?
when I played
We're watching Dana die before
Near
our eyes,
Replicant?
and we have no choice but to sit here and starve to death?
Law, calm down.
Eldritch God of Rose
The
Bushes?
only
Yeah.
one who's worried here.
Right. Sorry.
And the end of that, you had our main, or the
It's still
the
too
younger
early to
version
give up. There has to be a way to get out of this.
of Nier.
Now what?
Lying kind of like
The
naked
starship.
inside a blooming
It's
flower.
back online?
I've still no idea what the fuck happened at the end of it.
This is different. Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
Got no idea what's going on. We're going towards Lenegus? Be funny if we suddenly just like popped onto the end of that. Wait, is that Lenegus? No. Who the fuck are these dudes?
We managed to get moving, but where are we?
It looks like Lenegus in here.
Do you think we might run into more Renans here? Or those red women?
Perhaps. Someone brought us here. The question is, who?
Bone-sized clockwork transmutation
haven't been
device.
ambushed,
Terrible user interface
so that
prevents
probably
Eve
means they
turning
aren't
things into
hostile.
goo and dust.
Still,
The jail
why
banners.
would anyone want to bring us here?
Hey, Shion!
If they wanted to attack us, they could have done so while we were back on the starship. We should see where this path takes us.
Can I just say this is just turned into all levels of ridiculous now. I'm not even following this anymore. Okay, we'll get out of reach.
Ah, Shion, just in the nick of time. Here, lend me a hand while I...
No!
What the... Oh, right. The thorns. My bad.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I overreacted.
Again, Law? Can't you even go a minute without putting your foot in your mouth?
Seriously, it's fine. I'd rather that than people feeling like they're walking on eggshells around me. Besides, I'm the one who should be vigilant about not touching you guys, not the other way around.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask. Not being able to touch people, does it ever get lonely sometimes?
I guess I never really thought about it in those terms. It was either accept it for what it was or come undone. Before long, it was just part of my everyday reality. I think I even forgot there was another way to live. Which isn't to say I didn't feel alone. I did. Always.
So numb to your reality, you couldn't even recognize it as loneliness? I don't know how you managed.
It's fine. I know I'm not alone anymore.
But I can't even touch you.
Used to
No
be
way of
to us
lending
from
you a
Steins
shoulder
Gate
when you're
game.
down? Even
That was a while ago.
I appreciate the concern. Until I get rid of these thorns, I guess I'll have to put up with it just a little longer. But not forever. Alphen promised me that.
Oh, someone's gonna die.
Maybe it'll be soon, maybe it won't be. But either way, the day will come. And I'll be ready when it does.
Yeah, just hang in there. One day, we'll share a big warm hug. You'll see. I promise.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save it there. Because I'm not even paying attention to this anymore. So I guess I'm good here. I'm gonna head off, but I know I'm wanting to check when Steins Gate was. Got her saved there. I was gonna do a quick. Oh, I wish I could do a search for them. Steins Gate. Where, oh where? I was assuming I got any trophies in it. When and where? Ooh. 2015 and 16. Three years ago? No, it clearly says 2015 and 2016. PS2 or something. God, look at the low percentage of every fucking game that's here. Yeah, summer 2016. Oh, when you stick your face in here for the first time. Late spring. It was when I was, what, playing Fallout 4? Was that what it was? Oh, Fallout 3 is there. Or it's going to be in a weird position. I need to come back for that. I started playing in 2015. 2016. Oh, I was playing at the same time as this? This went on for a while though, didn't it? When was I playing this till? August 10. Yeah. Yeah, I need to come back just for that one damn movie. Maximum happiness in the large settlement. Oh, I'm gonna have to do another run, aren't I? Yeah. Oh shit. Oh crap. I'm gonna have to. But yeah, that is it for tonight's stream. Super Mutant, big boy. The behemoths. Long text and Einstein's Gate. Yeah. I think I would have to have that as maybe a viewer's choice one, but it would take forever. Maybe an afternoon. Because it's less number of hours. If I was going to do that. But no, I kind of feel like I want my afternoons is the weird and wonderful games that are short and fit in perfectly. In a junkyard? But yeah. Oh, I don't know where Tales of Arise is going. It's going somewhere, but I don't know where. So we'll see where we've ended up tomorrow. As we're back for more of this. Tuesday evening, afternoon. I'm gonna fuck around with more of the more of what clips I have sound wise from games. See if I can get some monstrous Tidus laughing or an alert of some kind, some way, shape or form. But yeah, so thank you everyone for watching. It's always appreciated. I hope you're all doing well and might see something again soon. Well, thank you all and good night.